You know, people typically struggle to figure out how to move forward in their lives. And I will say that artists in particular have to deal with the issue of being blocked and not making the kind of progress they might like on a project that's important to them. I am an artist myself, so I know how difficult it can be to have an important project and to feel stuck or unable to move forward. Now, fortunately for me, I was able to take time to do some research on the question of why people struggle as they try to move forward on important projects. My PhD research introduced me to a concept called the 7 basic plots, which describes 7 basic life dilemmas that confront people as they try to move forward in their lives. And I was able to turn this concept into a presentation that's designed to help people, especially artists, have a breakthrough when they're feeling stuck or in a rut. Not only am I a researcher with a PhD, but I have a lot of experience in corporate education, providing people with the skills they need to move forward on projects successfully. I've taught classes at institutions like Ohio University, the University of Missouri, and consulted to Fortune 500 companies like Nordstrom and Genentech. I've spoken at conferences of all kinds to groups large and small about these issues and how to make progress on important problems. I've been privileged to have traveled around the world, providing actionable solutions to people who want to make progress on issues that are blocking their way. My signature keynote focuses on the 7 basic plots I talked about earlier. This theory says that there are 7 basic metaphysical questions that confront us as we try to move forward in our lives. My talk is designed to help people identify the question they're struggling with at the moment. If you can identify which story path you're on, that plot will help provide answers for the best way for you to move forward. And the plots are all based on stories with which audience members are probably already familiar. I had been teaching narrative theory for some time and was asked to do a podcast on ways to construct a story. When I came to the topic of building the story, I realized I didn't know as much about the topic as I needed to. When I learned about the 7 basic plots, they actually helped me figure out my own plot and directed me towards successfully achieving it. If you can identify your story, then you can determine a path to achieving your goal. And if you're an artist like me, you can apply the principles to your own creative endeavors. What makes my talk different from others is the amount of research that it's based on. There are 23 years of research that went into creating the 7 plots model. And the book that describes the plots, well, it's 728 pages long. But I've boiled these core concepts down into a 45-minute interactive talk, which will allow an audience to integrate and learn from the research without having to read this whole book. The teaching examples are actually a lot of fun, and there's an interactive component allowing the audience members to apply the principles to their own lives. So if you're looking for a keynote presentation that can unlock the creative imagination of your group, stimulate their thinking about how they might make progress toward an important goal, and have fun as they do it, I would be happy to talk to you about how we can work together. You can reach me at andrewblacksf@gmail.com, and my website is www.andrewblackconsulting.com. I look forward to hearing from you.